Kyrie Irving defends D'Angelo Russell against Bill Simmons remarks as Mavericks navigate post-Doncic era. Dallas. In the midst of an NBA offseason defined by seismic shifts, the Dallas Mavericks find themselves not only navigating a roster in transition but also managing public narratives shaped by media commentary. The latest incident involves Kyrie Irving, the team's star point guard recovering from an ACL injury, who publicly defended his teammate D'Angelo Russell after sports analyst Bill Simmons questioned Russell's role and consistency in a recent podcast. Simmons likened Russell to a friend who visits for a day and is great, but by day 6, you're ready for him to leave, a metaphor widely interpreted as a critique of Russell's perceived inconsistency in contributing to team success. Irving swiftly responded on X, formerly Twitter, writing, "Oh Bill, you would never say this to D'Lo in person, and we both know it." He attached a GIF from the acclaimed series The Wire, emphasizing that such commentary belongs to media theater rather than genuine basketball analysis. The post quickly drew attention across social media platforms, news outlets, and NBA discussion forums, reigniting the broader conversation about the evolving dynamics between players and sports media. D'Angelo Russell, career and role in Dallas. D'Angelo Russell, 28, has been a prominent figure in the NBA since being selected second overall in the 2015 draft by the Los Angeles Lakers. Known for his scoring, vision, and ability to create plays, Russell has carved out a career as a versatile backcourt presence, appearing in multiple All-Star games and leading teams through various rebuilding phases. Russell's journey has included stints with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Golden State Warriors, and Brooklyn Nets, where he demonstrated both offensive creativity and occasional defensive inconsistency. Analysts have often praised his ability to stretch defenses with three-point shooting and mid-range scoring, but have also noted lapses in consistency that sometimes affect team chemistry. The Mavericks signed Russell to a 2-year, $13 million contract this offseason, positioning him as the primary facilitator during Kyrie Irving's recovery. Head coach Jason Kidd has highlighted the importance of Russell's decision-making, floor spacing, and ability to integrate with newly acquired frontcourt star Anthony Davis. D'Angelo brings experience and poise, Kidd said. His role is vital to how we run our offense while Kyrie recovers. Kyrie Irving, leadership amid injury. Kyrie Irving, 32, has been a figure of both on-court brilliance and off-court intrigue throughout his career. A former number 1 overall pick, Irving has won an NBA championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers and has been recognized as one of the league's most skilled and creative point guards. However, his career has also been marked by periods of media scrutiny, controversies surrounding public statements, and a reputation for prioritizing personal principles over traditional team or media narratives. Despite being sidelined due to an ACL injury, Irving has remained deeply involved in Mavericks activities, attending team meetings, mentoring younger players, and offering strategic insights during practices. Sources within the Mavericks organization emphasized that Irving's engagement has been crucial in maintaining locker room cohesion during a transitional period, especially with a roster featuring multiple new players and altered dynamics following the departure of Luka Doncic. Bill Simmons, media influence and NBA commentary. Bill Simmons, 53, has been a prominent figure in sports media for more than 2 decades. Founder of The Ringer, former columnist for ESPN, and host of widely followed podcasts, Simmons has cultivated a reputation for blending statistical analysis, pop culture commentary, and opinion-driven assessments. While respected for his insights into NBA trends and team strategies, Simmons is also known for colorful analogies and candid remarks, which occasionally provoke responses from players and fans alike. Simmons' analogy regarding D'Angelo Russell was intended as a critique of perceived inconsistencies in Russell's prior performances. However, the public pushback, particularly from Irving, underscored the increasing sensitivity surrounding athlete commentary in an era where social media allows instant rebuttals and widespread public engagement. Dallas Mavericks roster transformation. The Mavericks' 2025-26 season represents a watershed moment in franchise history. The blockbuster trade sending Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis not only shifted the team's offensive identity but also required significant adaptation in coaching strategy, leadership roles, and player responsibilities. Davis, a multi-time All-Star and former Finals participant, brings elite interior scoring, defensive versatility, and championship experience. His presence complements the Mavericks' existing talent and offers a defensive anchor previously lacking in Dallas' lineup. With Irving and Russell orchestrating the backcourt, the Mavericks are seeking a balanced approach, leveraging frontcourt dominance while maintaining pace, spacing, and strategic ball movement in the half-court. Season outlook and analytical projections. Analysts project that if Russell can provide consistent scoring and facilitate effectively alongside Davis, the Mavericks could challenge for a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. Advanced metrics indicate that Russell's usage rate, assist-to-turnover ratio, and three-point efficiency will be critical indicators of Dallas' offensive viability. Meanwhile, defensive metrics surrounding the frontcourt, particularly Davis' rim protection and rebounding, will determine the team's ability to compete against high-powered Western Conference offenses. Despite early season uncertainties, Mavericks officials remain confident that the roster's combination of veteran experience, star power, and emerging talent positions the team as a competitive playoff contender. Irving's leadership and advocacy for teammates like Russell are seen as key elements in maintaining team morale and focus under heightened expectations. Media and fan reactions. The exchange between Irving and Simmons ignited discussions across multiple platforms. Social media users expressed support for Irving's defense of Russell, praising his willingness to protect a teammate in the public eye. Fan forums highlighted the broader theme of players reclaiming narrative control in an era where instant communication allows direct engagement with analysts' commentary. Commentators and columnists debated whether Simmons' analogy crossed the line from professional evaluation into personal critique. While some defended Simmons' right to candid commentary, others noted the potential impact such statements can have on team chemistry, player confidence, and public perception. Player-media dynamics in the modern NBA. This incident is emblematic of a broader trend in professional sports, the evolving relationship between athletes and media figures. As social media platforms allow players to respond directly to commentary, traditional boundaries between analysis, entertainment, and personal narrative have blurred. The Irving-Russell-Simmons exchange highlights the tension that can arise when public commentary intersects with personal and team dynamics. Conclusion. Implications for the Mavericks and the league. As the Mavericks navigate a post-Doncic era, the interplay between on-court performance and media narratives will remain a critical consideration. Kyrie Irving's defense of D'Angelo Russell illustrates the importance of internal cohesion and leadership, particularly in the face of public scrutiny. Meanwhile, Russell's ability to perform consistently and integrate effectively into the Mavericks system will determine whether the team can translate this transitional period into competitive success. The broader lesson extends beyond Dallas. In the modern NBA, the interface between player agency, media commentary, and public perception shapes not only individual reputations but also team dynamics and league narratives. The Mavericks' approach to balancing these factors, particularly with a roster in flux, will serve as a case study in the evolving relationship between athletes, teams, and media voices. As the season unfolds, the performance of Irving, Russell, and the Mavericks as a whole will indicate whether leadership, strategy, and talent can overcome external narratives, and whether the team can position itself as a legitimate contender in a competitive Western Conference landscape.